Welcome everybody, my name is Bharat, and because the year is ending, it's the last 12 hours of 2018 and the last 12 hours when I can call myself 23. I thought I should... This is really the third time I'm trying to record this video. I got a package from Amazon and I ordered some books because I think books are really the best investment that you can do in anything. Like, one single book can completely change your idea, the way you think, the way you motivate yourself, or the life vision that you have for yourself. So before I actually turn 24, let me get started with the list and tell you exactly the things that I learned in the year 2018. Now, the main purpose of making this video is when I turn 30, 40 or 50, I want to look back to this video and actually see what kind of messages I learned. The first major thing that you have to do whenever you're setting goals is you have to make it measurable and you have to set a deadline for it. For me, it was I need to start earning 2,000 euros per month till the end of December of this year so that I can actually think about doing YouTube and my online business and this mentoring thing full time. It actually worked out, but it was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of sleepless nights. It was just, I don't know, sometimes 5-hour sleep days. This is actually happening right now too, because I'm working on a mentorship program which is actually going to be massively valuable for anybody who joins it. More details I'm going to release on 9 AM tomorrow, which is going to be 1:30 PM Indian Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that. But again, if I wouldn't have written those goals down, if I wouldn't have written 2000 and I wouldn't have written December 2018, it wouldn't be as effective as it is right now, because then you don't have that sword hanging over your neck telling you to just reach that goal till that time. Otherwise, you risk feeling like a failure. For me, that worked out perfectly fine. It was just wonderful. The second major thing that I learned is never listen to people who say you can't do a particular thing, and it could be anything. Now again, there is some level of self-awareness required. Now if I start believing that, hey, I'm going to be a really nice singer and I'm going to sing songs and make a living out of it, I don't think that would be completely possible. Nah? So alright, like, having passion about something is understandable, but you shouldn't be too romantic about it. You shouldn't be just completely falling in love and just be completely blinded by the reality of the situation. But if you want to do something and you see that it is realistically possible, then just definitely go all out and just start working on it. So for me, it was more about YouTube. People were telling me, why are you spending so much time on YouTube? It is not a proper career afterwards. How are you going to earn money? You don't earn much money from AdSense and stuff. And although all of those things are true, and although most of the things are true, but I'm really not doing YouTube for the money. I'm doing YouTube because I saw the conditions when I went to India and I met so many people, and it was just sad. It was sad that once you spend 4 years of your life doing your bachelor's and like afterwards 2 years doing your master's, you're still ending up with sometimes 7,000 rupees per month jobs. Like, people who have done BCA, they are working in Wipro or like Infosys or something just with 7,000 rupees. If I would be living in India and if I wouldn't have taken the steps to move to Germany, I would be just earning 15,000 rupees per month. What is this? Like, I couldn't even have lived properly. I would be just stuck completely, and the companies for which I would be working for would have been completely juicing me out. That's what the reality of the situation would have been for me. And this is the reason I know that what I'm doing on YouTube is the right thing. When people immigrate, it doesn't only help the economy of the target country, but also helps the economy of the country they're coming from. So I literally have no guilty conscience about it. I'm like completely proud about whatever I'm doing, and I will keep pushing it forward. I will keep encouraging the youth to like study abroad, because until the Indian government is really serious about solving the ground problems and not just spending time in changing names and making statues, I don't think anything is going to change, and India is going to stay a huge tragedy of human resources. And this is exactly what it is right now. The third thing that I learned was, if you want something bad enough, you will actually do something about it. So I've seen a lot of people complain that, hey, I don't like my job, I don't like this, I wish I could be better at public speaking, I wish I could have more confidence, I wish I could have done this and that. But here's the thing, like, they like to have this notion that they would like to be confident, they would like to be better in public speaking, they would like to have a better job, or they would like to start their own business, but they don't want it bad enough. if you want something bad enough, you will sleep less, you will work more, you will squeeze out every single second that you can to work on whatever project or whatever thing that is disturbing you, to be able to change that, to be able to get yourself in a better and in a more progressive situation. Because I don't want to get stuck in a 9 to 5 job once the masters end, I am sleeping 5 hours every single day, even right now when the vacations are happening. When the university starts, it is going to be hell anyways, but these 2 weeks was the time when I could do something about the business, bring out some online courses, make some videos, work on some programs and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. Like, my hatred of working in a 9 to 5 job is so strong that I'm willing to stay awake the entire nights, just sleep for 5 hours per day in my vacations, so that once the masters is done, I have some kind of solid fundament on which I can stand. Because I'm no longer single, right? When you have a family, you have to take care of the family members. You have to know if whatever decisions you're trying to make, if they are going to be in their benefit too. So my responsibility is to support and earn bread for my family. So till the time the masters is done, this is the strategy that I'm going to use, and it's just so clear to me. As long as you're helping people, as long as you're bringing them some value, they would be willing to pay for anything that you have to offer. This is the reason the entire creative industries are alive. You know, the reason you go to a movie and you watch them, or like you pay tickets for them, is because you love being entertained. The reason you go and you buy a book is because you love the knowledge in it. The reason you go and buy some music from some kind of artists or producers is because you want to support them for the effort that they have put inside. So this is true. As long as you're giving value to somebody and you're giving them an opportunity to pay for what you're doing, you wouldn't stop. The fourth thing that I learned is, if you ever need help, ask people for it, because they might be more helpful than you think they are. Because I find it so funny, most of us have this mentality or like this mindset that, hey, if I'm going to ask for help for somebody, or if I'm going to ask for notes, especially in German universities, these international students are going to deny, they are not going to help, they are not going to do this and that and that. But that is not true. You know, sometimes all you have to do is you just have to like gather some courage, and you have to ask the next person, and you just have to ask if he is willing to help you. If he can, great. If he can't, even then it's also completely fine, because you asked him, and based on his current situation, he can tell you exactly if he would be able to help you or not. It's really as simple as that. So do not underestimate the capability of people to help you out in some certain situations. So that is absolutely important. This was, I think, the biggest thing that I learned in this year. Now again, last but not the least, this is something which has personally influenced my life a lot, and it was the realization that you don't have to be extraordinary to be able to create a community and lead it. So for me, it was actually a very simple idea. It was just the idea that I am going to encourage people to come and study abroad, because I've seen and lived the situation, the education system and the job market of India myself, and I wouldn't want somebody else to go through the exact same phases when I can actually help them to come to the place where I am living. Now, so like, if I'm in a fortunate situation, I also want to help a lot of other people to come to this exact situation, and whatever help I can do through videos, through live sessions in the Facebook group, in Instagram, whatever I can do to actually help those people out, to spread more awareness regarding this issue, I am going to do that. So this was just such a simple idea, and I absolutely believe in that, and this is why I was the first person to start this whole wave of, you know, come to Germany and study here, and I'm going to be the last person who is going to keep promoting it as long as the situations are better in Germany and they are worse in India. If they get better in India in someday, man, I'm like really happy. I would promote that. Whatever is going to be the best interest of my audience, of my community, I'm definitely going to promote that. But right now, I don't see any good things happening in India. So all of these different efforts, they started showing up, like they started aggregating, they started building up, and after 2 years of video making, of going live, of Facebook group content management or like content creation and stuff, now we have like finally a community of 118,000 on YouTube. The Facebook group, that is a really good metric. We have 24,300 members in the Facebook group. This just shows the willingness of people first to help each other, because a lot of the people in those groups are also from Germany, even though their contribution is a bit less. But it's also because as soon as people come to Germany, they get really busy, because it's not easy to just like manage all of these different things. In India, you know, you can easily say that, hey, how is it possible, bhai us pe time hi nahi hai, aisa kya अंग्रेज हो रहा है वो. But that is not true in Germany. Like, you literally do not have time. The whole day goes by, and then there are a lot of people who are helping out, and I am going to absolutely stay focused with that. The more awareness I can spread about people coming to Germany and studying here, and the nicer job market, the better living conditions, the more I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stop at all. And like I said before, I also don't have any kind of guilty conscience about it, that hey, I'm promoting brain drain or something like that. No, if things would have been better in India, I would promote studying in India. If things are really shit in India as they are right now, I'm not going to do that. Germany is better right now. Germany has a strong and stable economic market. The employment rates are really low, just 3%. So anybody who wants to come to Germany and who wants to work, they will be able to find work afterwards, as long as they learn German. Always remember this point. Now, with all of that out of the way, I really want to wish all of you a really happy new year, and don't forget to greet me happy birthday on my Instagram. I will put the handle right here. And also keep an eye out for the big mentorship program that I'm going to launch tomorrow. The first 30 people who will be coming into the program, they are going to receive a personal thank you message from me, and I'm going to like talk with them about what kind of situations they are facing and what kind of issues. Again, a really strong disclaimer that this is not just about studying in Germany or working in Germany or something like that. No, it is going to be about personal development, public speaking, confidence, motivation, and so on, so that I can actually help and bring you to the place where I am right now, so that you see what kind of lifestyle I'm living, what kind of things I am doing, how I'm solving different problems every single week, so that you just get into that mindset. And because it is going to be a community, it is not going to be just me lecturing you about something. It is going to be a community of highly motivated individuals. You are just going to absolutely gain massive values from that. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put Aditya's super nice graphic video thing here. And yeah, it's just 12 more hours, then I'm 24, no longer 23. Well, happy new year. Bye. Well, my birthday present is here. So this is the book 4-Stunden-Woche, then Rich Dad Poor Dad, then again Financial Freedom. This is Marketing from Seth Godin. I want to get better at that. And the last one, John Toby's The Anatomy of Story. It was recommended to me by Rishabh. So really looking forward to learn a lot of new things in 2019. Have a great and happy new year. Bye bye.